As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Hawkeyes will put toe to leather to crank us up. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds his man. It's Pryor. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
Going up top on first down. Pressure coming. And oh, did they know that one was coming? They'll knock him down in the backfield.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
They'll try the run. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoffs.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so that they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, in these top 10 games, they get more attention. More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it, more people are spreading it. So, obviously, to do it on this stage will go a long way to determine whether this team gets in the playoff.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Give to the single back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Just feeds the running back. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. That can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Quarterback moving. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Makes his connection. That's a live ball. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in the rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Grab behind the line. It's Washington. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Notre Dame right back to the line. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone. Heel off one deep down the left side. Snags it at the 30, still running. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Hawkeye! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Syracuse packed a wallop today, and in many ways felt like it packed Otto's Army with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park in central New York. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback spot that's so dynamic?
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Going over the top. And the ball is picked off. Got room on the return. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires left. He's got it. Touchdown, Iowa! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And picked off. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
Well, the defense is feeling it now, right? 2 picks in 2 straight drives. Their guys have been all over the field making plays when the ball's in the air. D coordinator's got to love that.
1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback adapting. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. The Hawkeyes getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires on the move. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here come the Irish back on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Oh, what a move. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today, though.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. He's going to pass. Right down the middle. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Here they come on 2nd and 10 from the 47 after the incompletion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Notre Dame lines up quickly. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Looking for a big gain. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. He's looking to throw it. Fires the pass, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This defense needed something to go right, man. They're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Looking deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This is a 3rd and long. Off play action. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. With the catch, it's Webb. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll come out throwing on first down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He's going up top. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Takes it the other way. And he will be run out of bounds on the return, so the damage is limited as we wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. Finds a crease at the 20. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Iowa! And the punishment has been extended. These guys wanted to make a statement. The statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the screw up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. They're working that left side. Running into the open space. Oh, look out. There he goes. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Central Michigan is in trouble. Check that. They're in a world of trouble because unless I'm reading that scoreboard wrong, that does not look very good. They're trailing by 14 to Toledo. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Ellis?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabs it in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Hawkeye! And the pummeling has started.
Man, what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got his man quickly. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Brings up 2nd down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Iowa 42, Notre Dame 7.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Here's the handoff. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
Caught in the backfield. It's Washington. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
2nd down coming up.
Give to the running back. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a 1st down. 6th play of the drive coming up.
For the offense.
They're getting this guy lathered up. Tackle is made after a pickup of 6 down to the 19-yard line.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. He's got his man. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And he showed off that stiff arm as he had a decent run.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down there.
And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. This game is all. It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Number 11, set to kick off.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Getting that push, they pick up a 4 out to the 26. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Right back to him on the ground. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Run it with the fullback. Fighting off the defender. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. At midfield, he's got room. And he breaks into the open. With that, he's got 101 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
I know in talking to their offensive coordinator this week, he talked about getting this guy lathered up and going. They know that once he's got some momentum, he's really hard to stop. One of the top 10 rushers right now in the entire country, and they're trying to get him going early in this game.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You